Good morning, all the first year students. The continuation of first unit, introduction chapter. We already discussed in before class what is the economics, what are the various definitions of economics, wealth definition, scarcity definition, welfare definition, growth definition, and Jacob-Wiener definition. These 5 definitions are very important. But in 2021 March, the 30% of syllabus reduction in the first year, that is wealth definition, welfare definition, growth definition, three definitions reduced from 30% of syllabus. But important, growth definition and Jacob-Wiener definition. And another one, deductive method and inductive method, positive and normative. So these 4 are also deducted from your 30% of syllabus. And also we discussed in previous class not only definitions of economics and types of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. And what are the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics? And also, what are the types of goods or classification of goods? What is the goods and classification of goods? Various classification of goods, consumer goods and capital goods or producer goods or product goods. Again, the consumer goods is divided in 2 types, a perishable goods and non-perishable goods. And another important, intermediary goods. And also very important, free good and economic goods. What is the free good and economic goods? This is also discussed in before class. And also another important, wealth. What is the wealth? What are the characteristic features of wealth? And also income. What is the income? How the income flows from person to person and place to place and household to farm. The farm to household. The income is not a static. This is a dynamic. Income always flows from one person to person and farm to farm and household to farm and farm to household. This is also explained in before class. Now we are continuation of the first chapter, introduction chapter, utility. This is the very important concepts. These are all the concepts. First of all, we by heart of the almost all concepts. That is very important concept is utility. What is the utility? The want satisfying capacity of a commodity at the point of time is called utility. What is utility? The want satisfying. How can satisfying of human being? Every human being, every people satisfied their wants through goods and services. See, each and every good, some of a satisfaction of power. Suppose the goods are not satisfaction of power, that is a useless good. But what is the utility? The want satisfying. Want. Every human being wants are unlimited. But the limited resources, every human being can choose the best one with the satisfaction of more or maximum level. Then the want satisfying capacity, satisfying capacity of a commodity or good. So each and every good or commodity which have a satisfying capacity, that is called utility. That is called utility. So at the time of it is various. Suppose time is different to a seasonal time, or morning or night, or some of the times at a point of time is called utility. Utility is very important for 2-mark question. And utility is also divided into 4 types. Utility types are 4. Number 1, form utility. Form utility. The utility, the commodity satisfies of a consumer by the way of form, as a shape or size, or color. That is a form. That is a form. Either form by shape level, or sizing level, or color level. This utility, a satisfying capacity of that commodity through form. So what is the form utility? For example, a wooden log or wood, it makes a chair or table or any, or door or window. This is the one form. The wooden log or wood, it makes a chair or door or window or table. So that is called a form utility. Through form or through shape or through color. So this is the utility of the capacity of the commodity. See, through form level, that is called form utility. And second one, a place utility. Place utility. A place utility. Suppose this one commodity capacity of a satisfaction either by one place or another place. Suppose, for example, a sand, which is where is the sand available more? In river. The sand in the river, there is no utility. But this sand and another place for the construction of building, so the sand is very useful. Then in river, the utility is not capacity of satisfaction of human want, but at another place for the construction of use of sand, which are very useful, the satisfaction of capacity of want. In the place level, that is called a place utility. This is a form utility. This is the place utility. The sand is a transport from one place to another place. Why? Because this in river, the utility is not capacity satisfaction of human want. But in city level or in rural level, in any way, this sand construction of building, for that purpose, this place utility. At that place, the capacity of commodity with satisfaction of human want. But whereas in river, no satisfaction of capacity, this type of sand. That is called a place utility. And the third one, time utility. Time utility. See, this capacity of goods or commodity, the satisfaction of human wants at the time of period. One time, the commodity is very satisfaction of human wants, but and another time that commodity is not capacity of satisfaction of human want. Suppose in umbrella are sweaters. The sweaters is always used in winter season. In winter season, the sweater capacity of satisfaction of human want. But in another, suppose in summer days, nobody can wearing of the sweaters. But only in winter season, the sweaters are very useful, the capacity of satisfaction of human want. And umbrellas, suppose in rainy season, the umbrella is very useful. That is a utility in time level, but not and always. These umbrellas, suppose in hot days or summer days or in rainy season, so this umbrella is useful. This umbrella are good, this commodity, a capacity, satisfaction of human want is seasonal. That is a time. Time utility. And fourth one is service utility. So this utility, in terms of service, the capacity of commodity with satisfaction of human wants through services, a doctor services, a nurse services, or a teacher services, a teacher teaching to the students, that is a services. This services utility, a satisfaction of human want, the capacity through service level, that is called a service utility. Utility means the want, satisfaction, capacity of human being of a commodity at a point of time is called, at point of time, a form level and place level or time level or service level. This utility are the four types. Okay, this is the utility. And what are the types of utility is also very important for 5 mark question in public examinations. And another important, value, and another concept, value. That is utility, this is value. Value is divided into 2 types. Value in use, value in exchange, value in exchange. Suppose the consumer a directly satisfaction of human wants with consume level or use level, that is called a value in use. The value in use, the free goods which have value in use, not value in exchange. Why? This free goods is always supply is more. The supply is more than demand. A plenty of supply is available at place. The goods are called a free goods. Some sun rays or air or water. Sometimes water is also value in exchange or economic goods. Where water is also sometimes economic goods. Why? Because this water is also purchasing with price. That is called value in exchange. Value in use only which are free goods, but the value in exchange and value in use both are having economic goods. The economic goods which are having in use, directly using of the commodities, and value in exchange, one commodity exchange to another commodity, or the value in exchange in goods with the price level. One commodity purchasing or selling through price, so that is called value in exchange. The value are divided into two types, value in use and value in exchange. Value in use, it is only for goods which are satisfaction of human wants with use level or free goods, or value in exchange, these goods are more with exchange with price level, so that is called economic goods. That is called value in use and value in exchange. And another important price and another concept is a price. What is the price? Anybody? What is the price? The value of commodity. This is the commodity. This commodity or goods. This commodity or good. This commodity and good value. The value of commodity and goods in terms of money. In terms of money, that is called price. How much of money? This commodity is the pen. The pen commodity or the pen good in terms of how much of a pen? This is a 10 rupees. In terms of money. How much of money? 10 rupees. That is called a price. That is called a price. Suppose this is the cell phone. So this cell phone cost 53,000 rupees. This cell phone cost 50,000 rupees. This 50,000 rupees in terms of money, that is called a price. The price is the value of commodity, the value of goods in terms of money, that is called price. This is very important for two more questions. What is the price? What is the value? What is the utility? What is the utility? What are the types of utility? Not only 2 more and 5 more question is also very important in public examinations. Okay, this is very important concepts in economics. Everybody knows this concept: utility, price, exchange, value. Okay, and another important concept is wants. And another important concept of want. Wants. So, especially human wants or depends on economical activities. Economical activities. Economical activities. So what are the economical activities? In the previous class already explained, economics is nothing but economical activities of human being. What are the economical activities? Production, consumption, exchange, production, consumption, exchange, and distribution. These 4 are the called economical activities. Without economical activities, there is no development of any country, any economy in the world. So, which is production is important, consumption is also important, exchange is also important, and distribution is also important. These 4 are the economical activities. So each and every human want satisfaction through goods and services. How can satisfaction of each and every people and every human being, every people with satisfaction of human wants through goods and services. So that the goods is very important, satisfaction of human want. How can consume of goods without production. The production is also very important. Who is produced this production? The producer or industrialist or capitalist or organizer can producing these goods and services also. And a consumption, all the people who consume of the commodities, that is called a consumption, a consumer. The goods who are satisfaction of wants, that people are called a consumer. And exchange, this commodity exchange from one commodity another commodity in previous days. Nowadays is one commodity, a purchasing of another commodity through price. That is called in terms of money. So that is called an exchange. If the price in between one commodity to another commodity, that is called exchange. And distribution, the country wealth or income, equal distribution to all the people. 130 crores of Indian people, this wealth and income distributed to all the people, either by micro level or macro level. So with equal distribution of through rent, wages, interest and profits. These four ways the country income and wealth distributed to all the people through rent, by the way of rewarded given to the land, through wage, this wages rewarded to the labor, this interest rewarded to the capital, the profits rewarded to the organization. These four are the very important distribution concepts. That is called wants. Wants are, it depends on economical activities. The human wants unlimited. The human wants are unlimited. Wants are unlimited. But the resources are limited. The resources are limited. But this resource, this money of every human being or every people of the money is limited. But this limited of money, how can satisfaction of unlimited wants? Unlimited wants. Our wants. Suppose my money is satisfaction of one or two wants. One want or two wants. But my wants is 100 wants. How can satisfaction of a limited resources satisfied to the 100 wants, unlimited wants? We can choose a best wants with satisfaction of maximum level. What wants can by choose any people with satisfaction of maximum level? Suppose among the 100, one wants satisfaction of maximum level, that wants can be chosen by each and every person. So that is wants are unlimited. Now we are going to very important characteristic features of human wants. Characteristic features. This is very important for 5 more question. Wants. What are the characteristics? What are the characteristics of human wants? Number 1, wants are unlimited. Wants are unlimited. Wants are unlimited. But one wants satisfaction and another one crop up. Another one crop up. Suppose one want satisfied and another want comes up. Another want crop up. That want satisfied and another want and crop up. That want satisfied but and another want crop up. May not be only one satisfaction of human wants and another wants not satisfaction. Each and every wants can be satisfaction of the through economical activities, each and human being. That is called wants are unlimited. Our wants, how many wants you? One wants, or 100 wants, or 1,000, or 1 crores of wants? No. One wants satisfied and another want crop up. That is a crop up. It is a comes of one by one until death. Until death, each and every wants one crop up. That is called unlimited. Human wants unlimited. And also these wants differ from person to person, place to place, person to person. Our wants may differ to another person. Suppose I want see enjoying of pictures and may not be, and another one differ to eat. He wants always eating. Some of the people always some amount to useful to welfare of other people. That is a different of wants, a person to person and place to place and time to time, the wants also changes. So that the wants are unlimited. That is the number one characteristic picture. And another one, wants are competition. Wants are competition. Wants are competition. Why? Wants are competition. The wants are unlimited. Each and every want to compete to another want because the sources is limited. This is one want is competed to another one. This compete another one. This compete another one. So my wants are 5 wants. Just 5 wants. 5 wants. But my sources are limited. With the limited of the source, how can satisfaction of 5 wants? So that each and every want compete. A competition among the wants. That is one want competition, second want to come to third one, third, fourth one. Which best want satisfaction of maximum level, that want can choose by each and every person. That want we can choose a maximum level. So that the wants are compete to another want. So that is the competition among the one want to another wants. So that is the second one. A third one, a particular wants is satisfiable. A particular want is satisfiable. Each and every want, a particular want is satisfied a point of a time. A particular want. Suppose hungry, suppose a thirst. A person more hungry, a person more thirst. A drinking of a water, a satisfaction of a wants. A thirst person drinking one glass of water, that satisfaction. Suppose a hungry or hunger, that person a satisfaction of commodity through this type of meals or drinking of anyone, a satisfaction of a human want, that is a particular want is satiable, a satisfaction. A particular wants a satisfied a thirst or hunger or any want, a particular a satisfaction of human want. So that is the third characteristics. And fourth characteristic, the wants are complementary. Wants are complementary. Wants are complementary. Suppose one want satisfaction and another commodity is also satisfied. Suppose a shoe. How can you use the shoe? Without socks? The socks and shoe and socks are complementary goods. The satisfaction of human want, not only shoe with socks and pen, without ink, without refill, how can you use a pen? So this pen, ink and refill is a complementary. And cup and saucer, a cup and saucer. Without saucer, how can drinking of a tea or coffee? So the cup and saucer. Suppose a petrol, petrol use and car and petrol. Bus and petrol, a lorry or petrol, or any vehicle with petrol. This is called a complementary goods. So the wants are complementary. Suppose a satisfaction of a tea. What is the tea? Suppose a milk, a tea powder, water. So these are all the complementary goods. So this satisfaction of human wants with drinking by tea through four things. So that is the milk, tea powder and water. So these are all the commodities are complementary goods or complementary commodities. That is called wants are complementary. And wants are a substitution. Wants are substitution. Wants are substitution. The substitution means one commodity to another commodity. Suppose a tea, a substitution of coffee. Suppose a Bournvita or Horlicks, a substitute for one commodity to another commodity. That is called wants or satisfaction with the human wants, either by tea or substitution of coffee, or Bournvita or Horlicks. Suppose a person have more weak. The weak person, how can to strength through drinking of a Bournvita or Horlicks or Viva or milk or coffee or tea. Anyhow, they can strengthen through this substitution goods. So that is called wants or substitutes. The want satisfaction, not only one commodity, number of commodities. That is called a tea, coffee, Bournvita, Viva, Horlicks. That is called wants or substitutes. And wants are recurring also. The wants are recurring. When one satisfaction of one, a particular want, in particular period, this want reappear another time. That is called recurring. The wants are recurring. Wants are recurring. Suppose we eat lunch. So they again eat meals at the point of time at the afternoon, that is lunch period, and again this want can reappearing in dinner period. Again he wants a satisfaction of human wants with eating of meals. So each and every want can recurring, a reappearing of the same want. Suppose one want satisfaction at the point of time, again the same want recurring, the same want reappearing at another time. So that is called wants are recurring, repeated. The same want can repeated the satisfaction of want. Human wants. A satisfaction of human wants repeated the same one want. So that is called a recurring. And another important habits. Wants are habits. Wants are habits. So some people use one soap. Suppose myself, I am always using soap with Lux. Suppose, for example, Lux. But that is my habitually that soap always using the same Lux soap. That is my habit. Some of the people are a Colgate, and some of the people are habits is a close-up, and some of the people cigarette is a national cigarette or other cigarettes. So that is called habits. The satisfaction of human wants, suppose from dawn to dusk, each and every people can use more and more commodities. A crores of commodities can produce it by a capitalist or industrialist or producer or organizer. The people can utilize a maximum level with one commodity or another commodity. By habit, each and every people use always Colgate, use always Lux soap or Rexona soap. So that is the wants or habits. Wants are habits. And another one, wants are vary with, differ with time, place and person. The wants are differ to place, time to time, place to place, time to time, place to place, time to time, and person to person. Person to person, the wants are different. My wants is different to another person wants. So at the time of one wants is, and another time it is different, time to time, and place to place. One place, the utility or wants not satisfying of capacity of commodity, and another place sometimes this utilize the maximum level. So wants are vary with place to place, time to time, and person to person. So this is the most important. Utility. What are the types of utility is very important for 5-mark question in the first chapter. And sometimes asking in the public examination, what are the characteristics of human wants? So this is also very important 5-mark question in the first chapter. These two questions is very important in the first chapter, 5-mark question. And another very important, welfare. This is a concept. Utility one concept, value is one concept, price is one concept, wants is one concept, income is one concept, and wealth is one concept. Now we are going to welfare. Welfare is also one of the concepts. It is very, very important. Without welfare of the human being, what is the economics? The economy is very important concept. Each and every person or society welfare and person to person welfare. All the persons or all the human being and human welfare is the very important in economics. In any economy, he said, throughout the world, each and every economy, a satisfaction of human wants of each and every human being. So that is the human welfare. Human welfare. Human welfare. How can every welfare of the human being without resources. So that is very important. The allocation of resources. The allocation of resources is each and every person allocated to human being. So that is the human welfare is also very important in concept in economics. Okay, so these are all the concepts of economics in the first chapter. Each and every concept is very important for 2-mark question and 5-mark question, characteristics, utility or human wants. This is also very important for 2-mark questions and 5-mark questions in first chapter. Especially in first chapter, allotted marks in the public examination point of view, 2 5-mark questions, 5 into 2, 10, and 5 plus 5, 2 5-mark questions given in public examination as per blueprint. The weightage of marks, this is 5 plus 5, 10 marks, and 2 plus 2, 2-mark questions is also very important. Well, price, utility, value, microeconomics and macroeconomics, these are all very important for 2-mark question. This among the 2-mark questions, the back side of the question papers prescribed in your textbook. So, first chapter, so many 2-mark questions prescribed in your after completion of your lesson. Okay, unit 1. So this 2-mark questions is very important, either by price or value or utility or microeconomics or macroeconomics. Any 2 questions will asking in the public examinations point of view. So this is the 10 plus 4, 14 marks. This is the weightage in first chapter. Okay. The 2-mark, 5-mark questions and 2-mark questions. This is the introduction chapter is completed in the previous record and second record. This all the concepts is the important in introduction chapter. Now, and another important chapter and second chapter, the theory of consumers behavior. The theory of consumers behavior. This is the second chapter in economics. Theory of consumer behavior. Theory of consumers behavior. Consumers behavior. So what is the consumer behavior? Each every consumer, a behavior is different to one consumer to another consumer. Every person wants different to another person wants. So that is the why, because every behavior is different to each and every person. Suppose in our society, there are so many people living in one area, but each and every person behavior or character and wants are different. That is important. So that is the theory of consumers behavior. This theory of consumer behavior is depends on in economic level, that is utility. What is the utility? In previous class we already discussed just now. What is the utility? The utility refers to the satisfaction of human wants or capacity with a commodity or goods is called utility. The capacity of human wants. The capacity of human wants in utility, this type of utility, a satisfaction. What is the satisfaction? Suppose I eat a chicken or mutton as satisfaction. My satisfaction is more. Some of the people are drinking of a shop drinking, so it was a satisfaction. Some of the people are seeing a a Chiranjeev picture or Mahesh Babu picture, the satisfaction. How much satisfaction? How many kgs? How much dissatisfaction? How can calculate this satisfaction? Anybody can calculate our satisfaction? How much of satisfaction? How many kgs of satisfaction? How many meters of satisfaction? That satisfaction cannot be measured. It is a psychological concept. Utility or satisfaction. A satisfaction is a psychological phenomenon. A psychological phenomenon, a psychological feeling, this satisfaction. But in economics, the satisfaction is also can be measured in cardinal utility. So utility is divided into two types, cardinal utility and ordinal utility. Cardinal utility, that is first one. Second one, ordinal, a mathematical level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is numerical numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the, suppose for example, a person satisfaction of commodity, he gets utility some one commodity, A commodity consume, he gets one utility. The same person get another commodity, he gets two utilities. Or he can consume another commodity, he gets three utilities. So through utilities, and numerical values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so can be measured a cardinal utility. This utility is called a cardinal utility. But an ordinal utility, this ordinal utility cannot be measured. This utility is only comparable. Suppose on orange, this orange consumed by consumer, he can also utility of 1, this 2, the 3 or 4. This is numerical value 1, 2, 3, 4. But this the first one and second, third and fourth, it's comparable to first to second, and compared to second to third, and compared to the third to fourth, or 1 to 4, or 2 to 3, or 3 to 4. It is a comparable satisfaction of commodities is different, but is comparable. One commodity, suppose A commodity consumed by A person, but the same A person can consume a B commodity, but how much of satisfaction? A commodity satisfaction, the first one, the B commodity satisfaction, this is second one, it is a comparable. It is, the first is more than 2, but the 2 is more than 1, or 2 is less than 1, or 1 is less than 2. That is a comparable. But anyhow, the utility is measured by the mathematical approach or numerical values 1, 2, 3, 4. But here, compared to one and another commodity, one satisfaction to another satisfaction. So that is called an ordinal utility. This is a cardinal utility and ordinal. Either by ordinal utility or cardinal utility, we can measure our satisfaction. That is called a consumer behavior with satisfaction of a numerical values, a mathematical approach, a statistical approach, In the statistical level or without statistics and mathematics, there is no question of calculation of values in the economics. The economics must attach to the relation to the mathematics and statistics. So that's in our India, economics is a arts, but in foreign countries, economics is a science. Here, a social science, but in other countries, economics is one of the sciences, physical sciences and biological sciences and another sciences. But economics is one of the science. Why? Because this is a calculation with mathematics or statistics. We can approach, we can data a satisfaction of each and every human wants by the way of utilities. So that's this theory of consumer behavior. This is very, very important at 10 mark question. A law of diminishing marginal utility. Law of diminishing marginal utility is very important for second chapter. Law of diminishing. The law of diminishing marginal utility. Marginal utility. This is very, very important for 10 mark question. This diminishing marginal utility is also one of the law. Here a diminishing, one word, and marginal and another word, and utilities and third word. These three are the and law, that is the principle. One important law is the diminishing marginal utility. How can utility, what I want, not total utility, a marginal utility. What do you mean by marginal utility? What do you mean by total utility? What is the diminishing? What is the increasing? What is the law? So all the concepts we will be discussed in another class and another recording through online. In the second chapter. In the second chapter is very important for 10 mark question. In the first chapter, there is no 10 mark questions in the first chapter. But in the second chapter, 1 10 mark question is very important. And 5 mark question is one important. And 2 mark questions is very important. Okay. Now, tomorrow and another cassette and another record, we will be discussed in previous class. That is a theory of consumers' behavior. This is the second unit. The law of diminishing marginal utility explained with the help of diagrams. With the help of diagrams, it can prove it. Each and every person, a satisfaction of human want or human behavior or utility can be diminishing. How can diminishing and marginal utility? Okay. We will discuss in another class and second chapter. Okay, we can understand in the first chapter so many concepts discussed in the first chapter. Various definitions of economics, wealth definition, welfare definition, scarcity definition, growth definition, and job of winners definition. Economics is what economists do. What economists do? Economists, what are the economists' functions? What are the economists doing of in economy? It's each and every economy. What type of goods to be produced? How much type of commodities to be produced? What size of commodities to be produced? To whom this commodity is to be produced? How can price determine these commodities? Either by factor price or by marketing, or price marketing or factor marketing. So this is very important in the concepts in the first chapter. And also we have microeconomics and macroeconomics. And what is the wealth? What is the income? What is the utility? What is the value? And value in use and value in exchange. What is the wants? What are the types of wants? What is the utility? What are the types of utility? And what are the characteristics, features of human wants? And also welfare. What is the welfare? So these almost all concepts which are useful, repeated the same words in economics terms. That is called economics terminology. This repeated these words always in our economics for 10 chapters, so that in the first chapter each and every concept must know each and every economic students. That is very important, and 2-mark questions are important and 5-mark questions is also important for examinations point of view. But already we announced a 30% of reduction syllabus also. So this is yesterday, and today we reduced in the first chapter welfare definition, wealth definition, and scarcity definition, and positive and normative, and deductive and indeductive. This concepts reduced from first chapter at the point of examination point of view in 2021 March. Okay. Now we completed the first chapter, and second chapter we will go to another class. Okay. All the best.
భుక్త్వా శతపథం గచ్చేత్ తాంబూలం తదనంతరం వామపార్శ్వే తు శయనం ఔషధైః కిం ప్రయోజనం. ఔషధైః కిం ప్రయోజనం, ఔషధాలతో ప్రయోజనం అంటూ ఏముంది? ఎందుకు ఔషధాలతో ప్రయోజనం ఏమీ లేదు అంటున్నారు అంటే, పైన మనం ఒకసారి గమనించినట్లయితే భుక్త్వా శతపథం గచ్చేత్, భుక్త్వా తినడం అనేటువంటిది, శతపథం గచ్చేత్ తిన్న తరువాత, భుక్త్వా తిన్న తరువాత, శతపథం గచ్చేత్ శతం అంటే 100, శతం అంటే 100, పథం అడుగులు, గచ్చేత్ ఒక 100 అడుగులు మనం నడిచామంటే తిన్న తరువాత దానికన్నా మించినటువంటి ఆరోగ్య సూత్రం అంటూ ఏమీ లేదు. అలానే తాంబూలం తదనంతరం, ఆ 100 అడుగులు నడిచిన తర్వాత తాంబూలం, తాంబూలం అనేటువంటిది స్వీకరించినట్లయితే దానికి దానికన్నా మించినటువంటి ఔషధం లేదు. మన సంస్కృత పండితులు అంటారు, తాంబూలం కటుక కషాయ తిక్తమధురం చారం కషాయాన్వితం వాతగ్నం కఫనాశనం క్రిమిహరం దౌర్గంధ్యమంద్యాపహం తాంబూలస్య సఖీ త్రయోదశిన సర్గేపనీ దుర్లభాః అని చెప్పి అంటారు. సో మనం కానీ గమనించినట్లయితే తాంబూలం ఇచ్చేటువంటి సుఖం అనేటువంటిది 13 గుణాలు, దానివల్ల ఒక 13 గుణాలు అనేటువంటివి కలుగుతాయి. ఆ 13 గుణాలు స్వర్గేప్యని దుర్లభాః, స్వర్గంలో కూడా దుర్లభమైనటువంటిది. అంటే అంతటి శక్తివంతమైనటువంటి ఔషధంగా తాంబూలం పిలువబడుతూ ఉంది. ఆ తాంబూలం అనేటువంటిది అంతటి పని చేస్తుంది. ఇంకా వామపార్శ్వేతు శయనం, వామపార్శ్వం, వామపార్శ్వం అంటే ఎడమ వైపుకు తిరిగి పడుకోవడం. మనం ఇది సైంటిఫికల్గా కూడా ప్రూవ్ అయ్యింది. సైంటిఫికల్గా కూడా మనం వామపార్శ్వంలో కుడివైపు తిరిగి పడుకున్నామంటే మన కడుపులో జనరేట్ అయ్యేటువంటి యాసిడ్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో అవి కడుపులోనే ఉండి ఆ కడుపుకు హాని చేస్తాయి. ఎడమవైపు తిరిగి పడుకున్నామంటే అది మెల్లగా చిన్న ప్రేవుల్లో పెద్ద ప్రేవుల్లో ప్రసవించి దాని యొక్క శక్తిని కోల్పోతాయని చెప్పారు. కానీ వామపార్శ్వం పడుకోవడం అనేటువంటిది మన వాళ్ళు పూర్వకాలమే సైంటిఫికల్గానే దాన్ని ఒక స్థితికి తీసుకొచ్చారు. అందుకే వీటిని మనం కానీ వీటిని పాటించినట్లయితే ఔషధాలకు అవసరమే లేదు. ఆ ఔషధాలతో మనకు ప్రయోజనమే లేదు. కాబట్టి భుక్త్వా శతపథం గచ్చేత్ తాంబూలం తదనంతరం వామపార్శ్వేతు శయనం ఔషధైః కిం ప్రయోజనం. భుక్త్వా తినడం అనేటువంటి చేసిన తర్వాత ఒక 100 అడుగులు నడవాలి. దాని తర్వాత తాంబూల సేవనం అనేటువంటిది ఆచరించాలి. దాన్ని తర్వాత వామపార్శ్వం ఎడమ వైపుకు తిరిగి పడుకోవడం అనేటువంటిది చేసినట్లయితే ఔషధాలతో అంటే మందులతో మనకు అవసరమే ఉండదు అని చెప్తూ ఉన్నారు మన పెద్దలు. కాబట్టి మనం ఈ విషయాలన్నీ పాటిస్తే మనకు అంత మంచి జరుగుతుందని మనం అనుకున్నాం. తర్వాత శ్లోకం చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు 8వ శ్లోకం చూడండి. వ్యవస్థితః ప్రశాంతాత్మా కుపితో అపి భయంకరః అవ్యవస్థితచిత్తస్య ప్రసాదో అపి భయంకరః. వ్యవస్థితః ప్రశాంతాత్మా కుపితో భవ కుపితో భయంకరః. కుపితో భయంకరః అవ్యవస్థితచిత్తస్య ప్రసాదోపి భయంకరః. చూడండి, మనకు వ్యవస్థిత ప్రశాంతమైనటువంటి ఆత్మ అంటే స్థిరమైనటువంటి బుద్ధి కలిగినటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళకి ప్రశాంతమైనటువంటి ఆత్మ, ప్రసన్నమైనటువంటి మనస్సు కలిగినటువంటి వాళ్ళు వ్యవస్థిత స్థిరంగా ఉంటారు. వారికి అలజడులు అనేటువంటివి ఉండవు. అలానే కుపితః అపి కోపగించుకోవడం అనేటువంటి ఎప్పటికీ కోపగించుకున్న వాడైతే భయంకరః భయమును కలిగిస్తాడు. అలానే అవ్యవస్థితః చింతస్య స్థిరమైనటువంటి మనస్సు లేని వాని యొక్క ప్రసాదః అపి అనుగ్రహం కూడా భయం కలిగిస్తుంది. అంటే మనుషులు నమ్మకం అనేటువంటిది ఉండాలి. వాడా చపల చిత్తుడు, వాడిక అసలు మనస్సు ఒక రకమైనటువంటి భావన ఉండదు అనేటువంటి తత్వం ఎదుటి వాళ్ళలో ఏర్పడింది అంటే ఇంకా అక్కడికి అతని పరిస్థితి అయిపోయినట్టే. కాబట్టి ఎప్పుడూ సరే ప్రశాంత చిత్తంతో ఉండినట్లయితే ఎదుటి వాళ్లకు మనం మంచి చేసిన వాళ్ళం అవుతాము. కాబట్టి ఎదుటి వాళ్ళకి ఎప్పుడు మంచి చేసిన వాళ్ళుగానే మనం ఉండాలంటే మనం ఖచ్చితంగా ఏం చేయాలి? ప్రశాంత చిత్తాన్ని పెట్టుకొని ఇతరుల యందు ప్రశాంతులై బ్రతకాలి. కాబట్టి ప్రశాంత చిత్తంతో కోపాన్ని వదిలిపెట్టి భయంకరంగా కనిపించకుండా వ్యవస్థతో కలిగి ఉందాం. తద్వారా మన నుంచి అందరినీ ఆకర్షిస్తాం. తద్వారా మనం కూడా చాలా సుఖంగా జీవిస్తాం. దాని తర్వాత పద్యం చూద్దాం. విద్వానేవ విజానాతి విద్వజ్జన పరిశ్రమం నహి వంద్య విజానాతి గుర్వీ ప్రసవ వేదనం. ఇక్కడ గమనించినట్లయితే విద్వాన్ ఏవ విజానాతి, విద్వాంసులకు మాత్రమే తెలుస్తుంది. ఏం తెలుస్తుంది? విద్వజ్జన పరిశ్రమం, విద్వజ్జనుల యొక్క పరిశ్రమ అంటారు కదా. మన పెద్దవాళ్ళు అంటూ ఉంటారు, ఎవడి పరిశ్రమ వాడికే తెలుస్తుందని. అదేవిధంగా ఇక్కడ కూడా చెప్తూ ఉన్నారు, విద్వాంసులకు మాత్రమే విద్వజ్జన పరిశ్రమ అనేటువంటిది తెలుస్తుంది. అంతేగాని ఎవరో దారిని పోయేదానికి ఏ పని చేసేవాడికి ఆ పనిలో ఉండేటువంటి కష్టం తెలుస్తుంది. అంతేకాని టీచింగ్ చేసే వాళ్లకు, చేతి పనులు చేసే వాళ్ళ పరిశ్రమ తెలుస్తుందా, లేకపోతే ఇంకొకరి పరిశ్రమ అంటూ ఉంటారు. మన పెద్దవాళ్ళు అంటూ ఉంటారు, వాడికేం గవర్నమెంట్ జాబు, వాడికేం తెలుస్తుంది కష్టం అని చెప్పి అంటూ ఉంటారు. అలాగా విద్వాంసుడి యొక్క కష్టం ఏంటి అనేటువంటిది ఒక విద్వాంసుడికి మాత్రమే తెలుస్తుంది. నహి వంద్యా విజానాతి గుర్వీ ప్రసవ వేదనం, నహి వింధ్యాపి జానాతి. ఒక వంద్య అంటే గొడ్రాలు, నహి వంధ్య విజానాతి, వంధ్య అంటే గొడ్రాలకు, గుర్వి ప్రసవ వేదనం, ఆ ప్రసవ వేదన దాని యొక్క ఇది అనేటువంటిది తెలియదు. గొప్పదైనటువంటి ఆ ప్రసవ వేదన ఆ గొడ్రాళ్ళకు తెలియదు, ఆ నొప్పి అనేటువంటిది తెలియదు. కాబట్టి అంటారు, కోడి పెట్టే గుడ్డు పెట్టే కోడికే తెలుసు దాని బాధ అనేసి. ఆ విధంగా ప్రసవ వేదన అనేటువంటిది గొడ్రాళ్ళకు తెలియదు. అదేవిధంగా విద్వాంసుడి యొక్క పరిశ్రమ అనేటువంటిది ఒక పామరుడికి తెలియదు, విద్వజ్జనుడికే తెలుస్తుంది. ఆ గొప్పదైనటువంటి ఆ ప్రసవ వేదన యొక్క పరిస్థితి కూడా అదే విధంగా గొడ్రాలకు తెలియదు. కాబట్టి ఆ విద్వజ్జనులుగా పరికల్పన చేసుకొని మనం విద్యావంతులైతే దానికన్నా గొప్ప విషయం అంటూ ఏదీ లేదు. తర్వాతి శ్లోకం చూద్దాం. విద్యామిత్రం ప్రవాసేషు భార్యామిత్రం గృహేషు చ వ్యరితస్యౌషధం మిత్రం ధర్మో మిత్రస్మృతస్య చ. చూడండి, విద్యామిత్రం ప్రవాసేషు, విద్యా మిత్రం ప్రవాసేషు. మనము చాలామంది చూస్తూ ఉంటారు, ప్రవాస భారతీయులు. మనకు అమెరికాలో దీనికి సంబంధించి ఒక సంస్థే ఉంది. ఏంటది? ఆటా అనేటువంటి ఒక సంస్థ, అమెరికా తెలుగు అసోసియేషన్. సో అక్కడంతా కూడా ప్రవాసులైనటువంటి తెలుగు వాళ్ళే ఉన్నారు చాలా వరకు. కాబట్టి అమెరికా తెలుగు అసోసియేషన్ అనేటువంటిది ఒకటి ఉంది. అక్కడ మనకు ప్రవాసులుగా ఉన్నప్పుడు, ప్రవాస భారతీయులుగా ఉన్నప్పుడు విద్యామిత్రం, విద్య అనేటువంటిది మిత్రుల్లాగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. భార్యామిత్రం గృహేషుచ, మనం అంటే పెళ్ళైనటువంటి వాళ్లకు భార్య మిత్రురాల్లాగా అన్నిట్లో ఉపయోగపడుతూ ఉంటుంది. భార్య ఏదో అంటారు కదా, కరణేషు మంత్రి కార్యేషు దాసి క్షమయా దరిద్రి భోజ్యేషు మాత అని అన్నారు. అలాగా భార్య అన్ని విధాలుగా మిత్రుల్లాగా మనకు ఇంట్లో ఉపయోగపడుతూ ఉంటుంది. వ్యధితస్య ఔషధం మిత్రం, వ్యాధి వచ్చినటువంటి వాడికి ఔషధం మిత్రుడే. ఏరా నేనున్నాను కదా, నేను సపోర్ట్ చేస్తాను, నువ్వు దానికంతా బాధపడద్దు అని చెప్పి ఒక మిత్రుడు ఇచ్చేటువంటి ఆ ఆదరణ అనేటువంటిది, మిత్రుడి చెప్పినటువంటి మాటే ఔషధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది మనకు ఒక్కొక్క సమయంలో. ఇంకా ధర్మోమిత్రం మృతస్య చ, చనిపోయేటువంటి వాడికి చివరి కాలంలో ధర్మం అనేటువంటిది మిత్రుల్లాగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. అంటే మిత్రుడుగా మనం చనిపోయేటప్పుడు చివరి అవసాన దశలో మనం చేసినటువంటి ధర్మము, పుణ్యము, ఇవే మనల్ని రక్షిస్తాయని చెప్పి మన పెద్దవాళ్ళ యొక్క వాచ. కాబట్టి దాన్ని అనుసరించి మనకిప్పుడు ఇక్కడ తెలిసిన విషయం ఏంటి? ఇది మనకు ఈరోజుటి లెసన్. ఈ తర్వాత ఇది ఒకసారి నా బయోడేటా మీకు కావాల్స్తే దీన్ని చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి. సో నా పేరు సెల్వరాజ్. నేను ఉపన్యాసకుడుగా, సంస్కృత ఉపన్యాసకుడుగా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ గురుకుల జూనియర్ కళాశాలలో గ్యారంపల్లిలో చేస్తున్నాను. మీకు సందేహాలు ఏమన్నా ఉంటే ఈ నెంబర్కి కాల్ చేసి మీ సందేహ నివృత్తి చేసుకోవచ్చు. ధన్యవాదాలు.